Oh, Jamar Chase with the dive. Because Garrett Wilson's wide open. Garrett Wilson, touchdown Barrett. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video here on the Water Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of Throwback Thursday, Madden 19 edition. That is right, we start the final season with the LA Chargers Fantasy Draft Series here on Throwback Thursday on Madden 19. You guys know the drill, and no matter what happens, this will be the final season, whether we suck again like we have been this entire series. We'll just have to consider it a failure. Or maybe we surprise everybody and we go to the Super Bowl and win the Super Bowl. That's probably not going to happen, but it's a possibility. Anything can happen on any given Sunday. So, with all that being said, let's get into the video. Hope you guys are excited for another Thursday edition of Throwback Thursday. I feel like that's redundant. Another Thursday edition of Throwback Thursday? Whatever. I hope you guys are excited. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. So here we are. We are starting the final season. It is 2022, which is weird because that's exactly what year we are in real life. So that's pretty strange, actually. I just got to try and plug in the controller. There we go. All right, so we've got Josh Allen. He hasn't developed into the Josh Allen that is in real life. We don't have Christian McCaffrey right now because he's injured, so we have Austin Eckler. He got injured in preseason. Curry Daniels, the backup. The offensive line looks about the same. It's not very good. The wide receivers are okay. On defense, we've got an injury at right outside linebacker. That's why Hurst is playing. We've got two really good safeties. I'm happy about them. Our corners are decent. Our defensive line is actually really good. I'm impressed with the defensive line. Is it Adrian Montgomery? Andre Montgomery. Andre Montgomery is really good. Brommel obviously is a stud because he's our top 3 pick or whatever it was. So let's play this game against the Jaguars. Open up the final season. Maybe we get a W and start out the season strong. Who knows? Let's find out.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 19 on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers. So with that, let's get you out to Southern California, as standing by at StubHub Stadium. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the StubHub Center, 20 miles south of downtown LA. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. And I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game, there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They passed the eye test, don't they? This team looks fired up and ready to play.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing...
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We start the final season with a game against the Jaguars. We've got the ball here. First down, throw it, intercepted, and the season's over. The season is over because of that one play that I just made right there. I didn't think he'd make the break on that. Was I wrong for thinking that he'd make the break, not thinking he'd make the break on it? Maybe I was, I don't know. But I'm going to let the CPU do a little bit of this now. 14-3. Yeah, we're going to lose this game most likely. We're just not a good team, I guess. I don't know why we're not a good team. I feel like we have good overalls, but we just don't simulate well. 24-3. We're going to get blown out in this game on week 1. 27-3. And it all started with that interception. It all started with that interception. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. And that's going to be caught by Antonio Brown. Good catch. 9 for 19. Okay, maybe it didn't just start with the interception. Maybe just Josh Allen is just not good. That's also a possibility. We're going to send Cortland Sutton on a slant route because he should be open, and he is. So that's a touchdown. So we pulled one back, and Josh Allen throws a touchdown. First touchdown of the season for him. I'll take it, I guess. If the defense was good at all, we'd be able to stop these guys, but it doesn't look like the defense is that great. Although we are coming back. 25-30. Oh, okay. So we lose the game. We did make an effort to come back in that one. It was close. I don't want to look at the stats. Those stats are gross. Those are pretty gross, and I just realized that my microphone was muted that entire time, so hopefully I have the camera audio recording still. It's going to sound a little bit different, but hopefully the camera audio is good enough for you. I didn't realize that my audio was muted. I usually mute it when we load into the games, and I usually remember to turn it back on. But that time I didn't. I just happened to look down and see that it wasn't recording. All right, we're going to start simulating games now till we get to the halfway point of the season. Can we take a W against the Colts, who are also 0-1 on the season? We will win the game. All right, I'll take it. That's a big-time victory. That is a big, big victory. So we start the season 1-1. Can we start the season better? 2-1? Maybe. Nope, that's a loss. So we're going up against the 3-0 Kansas City Chiefs. Just fantastic. The Chiefs are great. Of course they are. And we will lose that game. Fantastic. So we're, what, a 1-3 football team right now? Jerome Baker gets an upgrade point. Might as well upgrade him while we can. That is just fan-frickin-tastic, isn't it? And now we have to play the 1-3 Broncos. So maybe we can get another victory here. Maybe, just maybe, we can get another victory. It is, and we blew them out too. 41-7. Okay. Very cool. Very, very cool. So we blow out the Broncos. We're now not the worst team in the division. But now we play the Chiefs again. But they do have one loss now since the last time we played them, so that's good. Maybe we can sneak a victory. Upset? Upset? No, we got blown out. Upset. What am I talking about? We couldn't even score a point against the Kansas City Chiefs. Yikeskis. That's a terrifying sight to see. We're probably going to end the simulation maybe around week 10 against the Bills, I would say. Going up against the 2-4 49ers. Can we get a big victory against San Fran? I'd love to see a big victory against San Fran. And it's going to be yes. So there's a victory. Okay. And now we play the 5-3 Tennessee Titans. I'd like to see a victory against the Titans too. You know I would. You know I'd love to see it. 500, baby. Give me 500. No, we lose 31-20. So we're not 500. We're a bad football team. For some reason. It's got to be the offensive line, man. It's got to be. That's what's holding us back, right? We're 3-5. It's got to be the offensive line. Maybe it's Josh Allen. I have no idea what the problem is. I feel like this offensive line's not, or this defense and team overall is not as bad as what they've been playing this whole series has been just a disappointment in terms of like overall results. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how to improve the team either. I feel like I've done what I need to do to get us in position. I mean, I obviously haven't done a great job, but I feel like it hasn't been as bad as what they've been saying. Josh Allen through the first half of the season, 1,500 yards, 14 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. I mean, that's a solid season so far. It could be a little bit better in terms of like less interceptions, but it's okay right now. Austin Eckler was holding it down a little bit with 280 yards. McCaffrey's come in and gotten 130 yards. No touchdowns yet. Josh Allen's got 2 rushing touchdowns. Mike Williams, 32 catches so far, 383 yards, 2 touchdowns. Antonio Brown's got 7 touchdowns so far with 476 yards. So it seems like these two guys are the majority of the ball catchers, but Antonio Brown getting all the touchdowns. Are we letting a lot of sacks go? Is that why it said Spencer Hobbs is one of the guys we initially drafted in this series? He's allowed 8 sacks so far through 8 games, which is not good at all. And then Carter Leno's also allowed some sacks too. Shazier, no surprise that he's leading in sacks, 68, or leading in tackles with 68. Malcolm Butler's got 50, which does surprise me. Curry Cadigan's got 48. Sack leader so far is Von Miller with 8. That's crazy. Von Miller's already got 8 sacks. Randy Gregory, 4.5 sacks. Andre Montgomery's got 4. Cadigan's got 2.5. Bromwell's got 1.5. Lancaster's got 1 as well. And we're just not turning the ball over. Only 3 interceptions through the first half of the season. We're not getting interceptions. We're not getting pressure on the defense. We're not doing anything. We're not doing a whole lot of stuff. We've got a few fumbles, a few forced fumbles, but we've only recovered 2 of them. And we don't have any touchdowns, I don't think. No touchdowns as of yet. Jake Elliott's doing a good job kicking the ball, looks like. He's 12 for 13 from field goal range and 18 of 19 on extra points. And we've got kick returns. Elgin Waller's not doing much on either of it. Antonio Brown's not doing anything either. So I just have to say that this entire Throwback Thursday version, this series specifically, has been a failure. We haven't made the playoffs at all. We haven't really had a winning season since starting this series. And we've failed at drafting. We've failed at simulating. We failed at playing in actual games. It's just been an overall failure of a season, or a failure of a series. So not all of them can be winners, I guess. Not all of them can be winners. I know this is going to be a little bit of a shorter episode, but I mean, I don't really have anything else to talk about. We did all the simulation. Maybe I should have stayed in and played a little bit more of that game. I don't really know. Well, they didn't really give me a whole lot of opportunities on offense, at least, to do it, because it seemed like who did we play? I forget the Jaguars. The Jaguars had the ball for most of that game, so it was a lot of defensive jump-ins. I didn't really want to jump in on defense, so it is what it is. We're gonna finish the season next Thursday in the next Throwback Thursday episode, and then after that, we've got a whole new series, a brand new series on Throwback Thursday starting in December, because more than likely we are not going to make the playoffs unless we have a complete turnaround for I don't think we will. I mean, we have 3 wins so far, and we're already over halfway through the season. So I don't think that it's going to happen, but we are going to finish the season. In the next episode, we'll take a look at the history of the series in terms of like career stats. We'll take a look at the regular season stats for this year. We'll take a look at the awards. We'll take a look at all kinds of stuff. We'll kind of have a little bit of like a little like perspective, a little talk about this series and what I think went wrong and all that kind of stuff. So that'll all be in the next episode. You don't want to miss out on it. And yeah, that's going to do it for this episode. I know it's a super short one. I don't usually do like super short episodes like this, but I don't really have anything else to talk about. We got everything done. We played the game. We simulated the rest of the season, and we simulated to this point in the season, so there's not really much else to do. So I hope you guys enjoyed. A little bit of a shorter episode, and yeah, leave a like if you did. Subscribe to the channel. Join the Juice Club, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.